How do we get influencers and creators to post about our products? What do we say? What do we do? What works? What does it even look like? I'm going to give you the secret right now. Don't ask. Don't make an ask. Just don't do it. Let me explain. I'm in a unique position where I pay creators to make videos for me so that my brand can thrive and get more attention. But I also have an audience, and brands approach me to make videos and create content for them. So I'm right in the middle of these two worlds. I know what it's like to own a business and pay creators. I know what it's like to try and get a return on that spend. I also know what big brands are looking for, and I'm able to create content for them. In 2023, I did over $125,000 in revenue just from content creation. So I feel like I know a thing or two about managing these relationships. And I want to share with you what works, at least for me. I can only speak for my experience here. Don't ask. So what do I mean by that? Whenever somebody reaches out to me with a product, a service, an idea, something to make content about, anytime they make an ask, I delete it or ignore them. We love your TikToks. We love your videos. Can we send you this journal in exchange for a story post? Can we give you a few NFTs to have you talk about it? Can we give you X for Y? Will you do this for that? Will you transact with me? I almost always hit delete or ignore those messages completely. I can't tell you why other than that I just don't want it to be transactional. I can't quite put my finger on it. However, when people reach out and they ask if they can send me free product, it is a completely different story. They're not making an ask. They're making an offer. Hey, Evan, I would love to get this journal in your hands. Like, oh, dude, I see you use a journal. I want to get it in your hands because I think it would make your life better. Are you open to me sending out a free journal? All I need is your shipping address. Probably going to say yes. Hey, Evan, we'd love for you to try our coffee. I just want to get it in your hands. Not looking for anything in return. Can I send you some free stuff? Sure. Here's my address. Send it right over. A funny thing happens when I get free product. Some sort of weird law of reciprocity tends to kick in, and I post about it anyway. That journal company that sent me the free journals, I made them story videos and posts, and I got them sales just because I felt like it would be the right thing to do. It also opened up the door for future collaborations, which we're working on now. That coffee company, they sent me coffee. I tried it. I didn't like it, but I did make them an unboxing video because I at least wanted to give them some constructive criticism and some feedback because that's what I would have wanted as a brand owner. It doesn't always work, but I can guarantee you that it will not work if you make it transactional. My brother is also a YouTuber. He has a great channel, crushes it. Same shit. So what does this mean for you, and what are the takeaways here? I want to teach you the proper way to reach out to creators and influencers so that you don't burn bridges and you open up the doors for collaboration. Because ultimately that's what we want. They have the audience that we want to get our product in front of. And if we give them the opportunity to make content in the way they want to make content with our product, it will most likely work. But when we put constraints on it, when we tell them how it needs to be, or when we make it transactional, it has a very low likelihood of working. Now, there are some creators out there who are really interested in that type of work, but the real ones, the ones that really have influence, they don't do it often. They don't shill just any product. They only talk about things that will serve their audience. I know I will. You've never heard me talk about a crypto project. Never heard me talk about NFTs or software that I don't use. I get hit up by ADP every single week. And every single time I say no. I am not about to refer and recommend a service that I don't use. I don't want to break the trust of the people who trust me. So let me tell you how I get creators to post for me. Let me tell you how I open the door for these relationships because I think it's quite powerful. And once you develop this skill, it carries over into many other areas of your life. It circles back to the very beginning of the video. Don't ask. Don't ask. Many of you know that I have a crafting company called Scorch Marker. We just released Maker's Magic, which is a craft glue and sealer. It's amazing stuff. It's only like 7 months old though, and I need to get it in front of more people that have influence and have reach and have the attention of my ideal customer, which is my Pinterest Polly. So I scroll through TikTok and Instagram Reels, looking for creators who have the sauce, right? Looking for creators who have great videos, not necessarily a huge following, not necessarily a ton of likes, but creators that just make good videos. People that I think would be fun to work with. Then I reach out to them. I send them a personal DM with my own thumbs. And I say, Katie, I absolutely love your TikToks. That last one with the ghost and the Halloween thing and how it all fell apart, that was incredible. It had me on the floor. Look, my name is Evan. I own a crafting company. We just released a new product called Maker's Magic. I've got to get it in your hands. Honestly, that's all I want to do. I'm not looking for anything in return. I just want to send you some free stuff. Would you be open to sharing your shipping address with me so I can send it over? That is how I open the door for relationships with influencers and creators. I don't ask. So what happens next? Well, most of the time they say yes, just like I say yes most of the time to free stuff. Like, why not? It's going to be fun. At the worst case scenario, you've got a new thing that you can make money with and you like, whatever. There's a million reasons, but they almost always say yes. Then I ship it out and I don't say anything. I don't say anything. After you ship them the product, you monitor. Pay attention to their account. It takes effort, just like all things, but if you choose the right people, it can be worth it. I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to keep my ear to the ground. I'm going to look at their stories. I'm going to follow them. I'm going to look at their videos. I'm going to like them. I'm going to engage. I'm going to comment. Remember to be top of mind. What you focus on increases. If you focus on the creators, you have a greater likelihood of being recognized. If I don't hear anything or see anything in 2 weeks, I reach out. Hey, Katie, we've been having some problems with breakage recently. I wanted to make sure everything arrived okay. Tracking said yes, but I wanted to hear it from you. Yep, everything's here. Okay. Now what? Yeah, we got it. Yes, I got it. Evan, everything's here. I'm going to check it out in the next few weeks. Cool. Everything arrived okay, Evan. Thank you for following up. I haven't had a chance to take a look at it yet. Hopefully I will in the next couple of weeks. Thumbs up. Or you get ghosted. They won't say anything at all. If you get ghosted, the relationship is closed. They don't like your product and they don't want to work with you. However, I do give it one more chance. 3 times I reach out before I disregard the relationship and take the hint. 3rd time. Katie, I was watching your TikTok videos again. I cannot stress to you how incredibly awesome they are. I can clearly tell that you love your people and you deeply care about them. You're very talented at what you do too. Because of that, your opinion means the world to me. I'm curious if you've had a chance to try Maker's Magic and whether you'd give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. What are your thoughts? If they ignore you, relationship's over. Close the door on that one. Move on. But occasionally, they will say, love the product. It's amazing. Thank you so much for sending it to me. I really appreciate it. What do you do now? Now is your opportunity to ask. Here's what it looks like. Hey, Katie, do you ever do paid sponsorships with brands like ours? If so, what does it look like? What's your favorite way to collaborate? Doors open. Now you can talk about business, transacting, making videos, creating content, sponsorship plugs. There's a million ways to go about it. But if you put the ball in their court and give them the opportunity to have creative freedom with the idea, as opposed to make me an ad, you have a greater likelihood of winning. I want to stress to you how important it is not to make ads. Customer testimonials, unboxings, demonstrations, testing, all of that is okay. Just don't make ads. Nobody wants to watch them. If it smells like an ad, you're going to swipe. I know you do. I do too. As soon as I see the word sponsored, I swipe. I just don't care. I don't want to watch an ad. I don't want to buy from a company. I want to buy from a person. I want to feel like somebody's recommending something to me. And that's what you should be after as well. I know the reach outs and the follow-ups and the management of this process can be a little bit intimidating. It was for me at least. So I built an influencer tracking sheet. It has everything that we need to follow up, check all the boxes, and make sure that we don't miss out. It's actually quite handy. And without it, I would not be able to execute on this strategy because you've got to stay organized. When you start having all these conversations, things get forgotten about and they get lost. And when you send free product to somebody and you don't follow up, what a waste of your time. You've got to follow up. But you can't rely on the old noodle. It's not always reliable. That's where this influencer tracking sheet comes into play. It's got everything that you need to keep track. If you like a copy of it, DM me the word influencer and I'll happily share it with you. It is a simple Google spreadsheet, and I think it will make this entire process much easier. Just remember, don't ask, don't make ads. You got this. And if you need any help, reach out. I got your back. I know how challenging this can be. I know what it's like in this landscape. I'm hoping this strategy can give you somewhat of a framework to help you pursue another way to get attention from your ideal customer. And we haven't even talked about TikTok shop affiliates, but that's another video. Thanks for watching. DM me the word influencer if you need that sheet.